morning, dear students. Prep 1. Today we have to study Unit 10, O-Level, Lesson 1. We are going now, in this part, or in this exercise, talk about different materials and the things that are made of them. So, for example, we have here some photos for the things, and we want to talk about these things in the photos. So, for example, we have the material cotton, and here we have the cotton is for picture number 4. So clothes are made of cotton. And we have number 2, glass. So glass, or the material glass, match with picture number 3. So glass is made of glass. And we have the material leather, which matches with picture number 5. So bags, or the bag, is made of leather. And we have metal, matches with picture number 2. So metal or pots are made of metal. And we have plastic with the picture number 8. Bricks are picture number 8. So bricks are made of plastic. And we have this picture number 6, and these are the bricks, and bricks are made of stone. And we have the wood. Wood matches with picture number 7. Chairs are made of wood. And at last, wool, and the cushions are made of wool. So in this part, we are talking about different kinds of materials, and according to these pictures, the things are made of these materials. So we have the last question in this part. Which, or do you think, which of these objects had the same name as its material? So let's think together. Yes, glass. So glass is made of glass. So the material and the thing had the same name. Now, let's see the other part, page number 35, lesson 1, unit 10. Here we have a picture, okay? So we are going to look at the picture and the numbers and answer either true or false. So number 1 is done. Number 2, the television is made of glass and plastic. And this is completely true. The table is made of glass. False. Number 3, it's made of wood. The curtains are made of wool. The curtains are not made of wool, so it's false. The lamp is made of stone, and this is number 5. It's false again because it's made of metal. Number 6, the cushions are made of cotton. That's true. So in this part, or our structure here, how to describe materials, how to describe the material of an object. In the case of the singular, we ask, or we use is made of. So what is it made of? The sofa is made of leather. And in the plural case, what are they made of? The cushions are made of so and so. So we use is or are plus made of to describe the material of an object. Here is the part of the speaking. So we have some objects, and we want to match the objects with their pictures, and then what are they made of? So picture number 1 is the bag. is the wallet. So number 1 is the wallet. The wallet is made of leather. Picture number 2, skirt. It's a piece of cloth that is worn by girls. So skirt is made of cotton, or maybe wool. Okay, so socks match with picture number 3. The socks are made of cotton. We have number 6, statue. So the statue is made of stone. Tablet. Tablet is picture number 4, and the tablet is made of glass and plastic. Teaspoons, number 8, and the teaspoons are made of metal. Toy, number 7. Toy is made of plastic. Here we have the bag, and it is made of leather. Let's have together page lesson 2, the reading part, page 36. And let's read together the text quickly and think what is at the end the main idea of the article. In ancient Egypt, there was a village called Deir el-Medina. The people from the village worked in the Valley of the Kings. There were 68 houses. The walls of the houses were made of bricks, and the doors are made of wood. And the people painted their houses white with red doors. And the houses had a kitchen and a living room. But there weren't any bedrooms. And people usually slept on the roof because it was very hot at night. And there was usually an oven for bread in the kitchen, but there weren't any taps. People got their water from the Nile Valley about 2 kilometers away. So, what is the main idea of the article? Yes, in ancient Egypt there was a village called Deir el-Medina. This is the main idea of the article. Question number 2. We can look at the words in red below: bricks, roof, oven, and taps, and match them with the pictures. So picture number 1 is for bricks, 2 is for the tap where we can get water, and number 3 is for the oven, and it's a place where we can cook food. And picture number 4 is for the roof, and the roof is the top part of a house, above the house. So in number 3, let's answer the question about the paragraph or the text below. Number 1 is answered. Number 2, what were the doors made of? Of course, the doors were made of wood. And number 3, what color did they paint their houses? People painted their houses white with red doors. Number 4, why did people sleep on the roof of their house? Because it was very hot at night. Number 5, where did the people get their water from? Of course, people got their water from the Nile Valley. Now, let's have page 37. And in page 37, we have the ancient Egyptians lived 7,000 years ago. So in pairs, you can look at the pictures together and talk about what the ancient Egyptians had and what they didn't have according to the pictures. And here we have page 38, lesson 3. in this part, we can look at the pictures and find the things in the picture and match them with this vocabulary. So we have number 1, a sign for electricity. So the sign for electricity matches with picture number 6 when we find this sign, so it's a sign for electricity. And we have number 3, drone. What's the drone? It's a craft, or it's an aeroplane without a pilot. This is picture number 3. We can find here a pilot. And number 5 is the electric car. Here is the electric car, which works with electricity. And we have the robot, picture number 1. And number 4, solar panels, or the panels work with the solar system. And the last one, number 2, is the wind turbine. So here we are going to listen in this part to an interview with an architect. Her name is Dina Hassan. With Dina Hassan. And we are going to decide at the end, or after listening to her interview, which 3 sentences does Dina say about her house of the future. And here we have 5 sentences, but let's listen first. The presenter asks Dina, "Hello, welcome to our podcast, Homes of the Future. Today we have a special guest, Dina Hassan. She's a famous architect. Hello, Dina." "Hello. What does an architect do?" "Well, I design buildings, such as houses or schools. I think about what materials to use, and I draw pictures of it." What are you designing at the moment?" "I'm working on a project for houses for the future. They will be a bit different to our houses today." "And in what ways will they be different?" "Well, I think we need more gardens in the future, but there won't be much space, so the garden will be on the roof." "A garden on the roof, great!" "Yes, and I think people will all use electric cars in the future, so there will be charges for electric car next to the house." "How will people get their electricity?" "There will be lots of solar panels and wind turbine. They will make electricity." "Great! What will be they different into 2050? "Well, I think there will be robots to do all the housework." "Fantastic! Will people use drones?" "Yes, I think drones will bring food and parcels to the house." "And what materials will the house be made of?" "We will use plastic bricks that are very strong. We'll also use a lot of glass and metal. Look, here is a picture of what it will look like." "Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you very much, Dina, for talking to us. And I think I will like living in this house." So here we can find, after listening, that Dina chooses number 1, sentence number 2, and sentence number 4. Let's answer the questions. Number 1 is answered. Number 2, why does Dina put the garden on the roof? Because she thinks that we will need more gardens in the future, but there won't be much space, so the garden will be on the roof. Question number 3, how does Dina think people will get their electricity? She thinks that there will be lots of solar panels and wind turbines in each house. What materials will the house be made of? Houses will be made of plastic bricks that are very strong, And we will also use, or they will also use, a lot of glass and metal. Let's choose the correct answer. There won't or will be any ordinary cars in the future. There won't. I think will or won't live on the moon. We will. Will there be? So here we use will or want plus the verb infinitive to talk about predictions with no evidence about the future when we are not sure about what will happen in the future. And here we have page 39, and we can read and circle the correct words. Holidays on the moon, and the second one is about driverless cars, or cars without drivers. In 2080, you won't go to the beach for your holiday, you will go to the moon, and there will be rockets that leave Earth every day, and the journey will take only 12 hours, and they will be very fast. And the driverless cars, in 2080, people won't drive a car. We will all have a driverless car, and they will be safer, and there won't be any accidents. And students will read a book or watch TV when a computer on the car drives them to school. So here we have lesson 4, page 40. We can look here at the photos. We can look at an igloo in Canada, a yurt in Mongolia, and a roundhouse in Burkina Faso, and a roundhouse in Siwa. So what shapes are all of the houses? They are all round. So let's read the text. Round houses around the world, here we have the text to check our answers. Round houses around the world, and many traditional houses in the past were round, and today many modern houses are also round. Why is this? There are lots of reasons. A round shape means the building is very strong, and this is important when there is an earthquake or in strong winds. And also, heavy snow or rain will fall from the roof. And a round house is also easier to keep warm or cool, and it is also quieter inside a round building than a building that is a rectangle or square. And finally, a round building uses fewer materials, so it is cheaper to make. It also has more space inside. How fantastic. So here we can look at the vocabulary in red, okay, and choose. Number 1 here is done, it's a space, and number 2, a nice temperature that is hot but not too hot. It's warm. And when the ground suddenly moves, it's earthquake. So let's answer the questions. When is it important for a house to be strong? When there is an earthquake or in strong winds, and also heavy snow or rain will fall from the roof. Question number 2, are round buildings quieter than rectangular buildings? Yes, of course they are. Number 3, why is a round building cheaper to build? Because it uses fewer materials. So let's see picture number 41, lesson 5. And in this part, we are going to stress on the way to say the years. we usually divide years into two parts. For example, here is 2050, 1986. And for the year 2000, we say 2000. For example, 2001, 2009, and so on. So here we are going to listen to and write the years. We have number 1 is done, number 2, 2020. Number 3, 2035. 4, 1999. And here in number 3, we are going to listen to Basil and complete the timeline with the correct year. So let's listen together. Hi, I am Basil, and these are the important events in my life. I was born in 2007 in Alexandria. I started school in 2012. I liked my school. I learned to ride a bike in 2013, and I love my bike. In 2018, we moved the house. We live in Cairo now. In 2019, we went on holiday to the Red Sea, and it was amazing. In 2023, I will climb Mount Kilimanjaro. I hope so anyway. So here, and after listening to Basil, we are going to see that Basil was born in 2007. He learned to ride a bike in 2013, and he went to the Red Sea on holiday in 2019, moved to a new house in 2018, and he will climb Mount Kilimanjaro in 2023 as he started school in 2012. Thank you so much for your following. Wish you very good luck.